If you clicked on this video, I assume you either have an Instagram theme page or are looking to start an Instagram theme page, and maybe you're wondering, is it too late to start one? Is there too much competition out there? Am I going to be able to stand out, or is it too late? Should I just hang it up and stop posting? Maybe some of you have tried to post for a few months now, haven't seen much traction. Maybe you're not able to get the page off the ground, and you assume it's because it's too late to start an Instagram theme page. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk through a bunch of specific points as to why I believe it is not too late to start an Instagram theme page. If anything, it is the perfect time to start because the game is changing. The old game of just posting a bunch of reels, growing super easily is over, and we're into the new phase now. So you'll see a lot of theme pages die off. A lot of people stop posting on their theme page because they're not getting followers anymore. But you'll also see a lot of new theme pages come in that are a lot more professional, ready to take over the game. And I'm going to show you how to create one of those today. So without any further ado, this video is not going to have a bunch of quick cuts. This isn't going to be a super bright, colorful video where I'm putting in a bunch of edits and things like that. No, this video is specifically going to be information based. I'm going to walk through all of the information that I've laid out, and I need you guys to lock in and take notes and write down and collect this information and then apply it immediately to your theme page. Or if you don't have a theme page, take action immediately after this video and go start one, because this is the game. This is the game of 2025. If you want to make money, if you want to have a side hustle, if you want to take this full time, you have to get started. The longer you wait, the longer you sit around looking for more information. I have all the information you need on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to continue to post once a week. So check it out. You're going to get everything that you need to start your page and get going. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the video. All right, guys. So like I said, lock in, put your headphones on, and take notes in the videos, and drop your notes down in the comments below. Take notes on paper, write them down in the comments, and drop them in the comments below. I want to see notes that you guys have taken. I want to see that you're actually absorbing the information and going to apply it. There's no point in just watching something. You're not going to be able to learn from it unless you actually take notes and write it down. Let's get straight into it. So, is it too late to start an Instagram theme page? The soft answer is no. And we're going to get into each one of these points right here in detail. So why people think it's too late? The reality is that growth has changed. It hasn't died. Why the algorithm shift is actually good. Proof that it still works. The difference between 2020 and 2025 Instagram. The new way to grow in 2025. Reels are still the gateway, but they're different. Why most pages plateau right now. 2025 growth framework, my model that I've created. How AI and automation are changing the game. Why niche and personality now matter more than ever. What I'd do if I was starting from zero in 2025. And it's not too late, it's just different. So before we get into all this, why listen to me? Who am I? I would like to introduce myself, show you guys what I do and why you should listen to me. So as you see here, one of my bigger theme pages, I run multiple theme pages. One of my biggest ones is Daily Athlete, 260,000 followers. As you can see here, I don't post any reels on this page at all. Some of my other pages, I still post reels, but on this page, I don't post reels very much at all. And as you can see, 36 million views here and $1,500. This is within 15 days here. This is within an entire month right here. So did about, $25, $30, or $3,000 here. TikTok, as you can see, we're getting paid from TikTok as well here. So this is just once you get in your content's doing well, you'll start to get paid from other areas as well too. So keep that in mind. And I've helped out many students. People work with me one-on-one. People join my community, whatever it is. And we help them take their pages from 0 to 10,000 followers, help them monetize their pages, help them go from 5,000 to 100,000 followers. Maybe they have 100,000 followers and they're unable to monetize. We help them monetize and land brands on monthly retainers. So I made my first 10,000 while I was still in college with theme pages. That's kind of when I realized that there was real money to be made here. And I've helped scale multiple theme pages to 100,000 plus followers. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. So why people think it's too late. So the algorithms keep changing. And the reality is, guys, the algorithms are always going to change. The algorithms are never going to stop changing. Every single month, every single week, even sometimes the algorithm changes in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes it's, they put out new features for half of Instagram users. Sometimes they put out new features for select Instagram users, so it's constantly changing. And there's even some studies that show some people are running a completely different Instagram platform than what you're running because they test out new platforms for new people all the time. So with that being said, that's the actual platform. The algorithms are changing as well too. Maybe reels do super well sometimes, carousels do super well sometimes, story posts get more views than other times because it all comes down to the algorithm and what it's pushing out, what it's prioritizing. So reels burnout and saturation. So right now, reels have kind of gone into and are burning out. There's not as many reels being posted anymore from theme pages because of the original content strikes, right? You have to have original content. And if you don't have original content, you're going to get unoriginal content strikes and your page is at risk of getting banned. So, people are posting reels less and it's really showing. So engagement feels slower compared to 2020, 2022. And this is once again because there's more and more theme pages coming out. So it's a little bit harder to get engagement, but those pages that do get engagement get super good engagement. So, and the last one is everyone reposts the same content. So it's harder to stand out because everyone's just taking the same content and reposting it. The reality, growth has changed. It has not died. So you can still grow, but the game is just different now. 2025 is about strategy and systems, not luck. So you can't just spam a bunch of reels up anymore and gain 10,000 followers. Now you actually have to have a strategy behind it. You actually have to have a way to convert those people into followers. You actually have to have a way to post things besides reels. You can't just, take reels, take videos and just repost them. Lazy pages are dying and intentional pages are getting all of the traction. This is just how it's working now. So if you just are someone that's going through reposting a bunch of other content from other accounts, just understand your page is probably going to die off at some point. Whereas intentional pages that are actually putting out content, telling stories, actually driving and giving their audience some type of value, those are the pages that are going to stick around. Why the algorithm shift is actually good. So it's starting to filter out pages that are just spamming stuff, filter out pages that maybe use bots to just repost a bunch of random videos, filtering out pages that, only repost reels and steal a bunch of the traffic. And now it's rewarding pages with consistency and depth. And at the same time, guys, like you cannot land good brand deals if you only post reels, right? No brand's going to want to work with you. The second you post an actual post on your page, it's not a reel, it's going to get bad engagement. Brands are going to work with you one time and then turn around and never work with you again. And it leaves a bad taste in that brand's mouth when working with theme pages. Whereas when you work with me, we're actually creating content around your brands. We're actually creating content that's going to resonate with our audience. We're actually incorporating the brand into our original content. So therefore, it actually gets good results. And then brands want to continue to work with us month after month. Real creators who study analytics and post daily win now. So you need to make sure you're paying attention to analytics, especially you're going to have to be posting carousels. Sometimes you need to understand where people are dropping off. You need to understand where people are staying retained and how to keep people onto carousels, because it's a lot harder to keep an audience on a carousel than it is a video, because obviously, they have to physically swipe through it. And, it's at any point in time, they can make the decision to not continue to swipe. Whereas a video, they can just sit there and watch it. So proof that it still works, obviously 36 million views with no reels in a month. Obviously, some of the views still came from reels from previous months, but majority of those views came from no reels. And as you can see here, we have this is all of our top content for the month, and none of it was a reel. So, at some point in time, you got to switch up the strategy. You got to do things differently. So 36 million views is definitely enough to monetize, and especially when it's coming from organic, real content and not just spam reels. So the difference between 2020 and 2025. So in 2020, it was just a bunch of volume and luck. The more you posted, the more random things that went viral, the better you did, the faster you grew. 2025, systems, quality hooks, emotional relatability. You have to actually put in some effort. People don't want just clips. They want brands that have an actual personality. They want brands that, are going to resonate with their audience. So if a brand wants to work with you, they're not just going to work with a repost page. They're going to work with an actual brand. So you have to build a brand with a personality, with a logo, with an actual bio that actually has templates, that actually has professional looking content, and you're going to do just fine. If you're just a repost page, understand your business is going to get taken away by those that are doing this right here. So, the new way to grow in 2025. Post more reels, not random reels. So, you need to have intentional storytelling. So, whether you're doing voiceovers, whether you're doing AI, whatever it is, you need to make sure that your reels are original content in some way. Maybe you do put your face over the video, whatever it is, make sure that they are intentional reels and have storytelling. If your page has not ran into an unoriginal content strike, feel free to just keep reposting other people's videos. I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. And if it's working for you so far, there's no reason to stop. But understand, you need to be ready to switch over at some point. Carousels and tweet posts are making a comeback. I mean, they never really went away, but they're definitely coming to the forefront again, right? So mixed formats to build both reach and trust. And showing your face is huge nowadays, like I said with Reels, but it's not necessary. So obviously, faceless Instagram pages, you don't need to show your face. But if you start to show your face, you're going to be able to do a lot more with content, especially video content. And, if you get good at showing your face on a theme page, you're going to be able to make content in a bunch of different ways. So keep that in mind. Reels are still the gateway, but they're just different. So you can't rely on trending sounds anymore. You need to use pattern interrupts, hooks, and topic strategy. So you need to have a specific topic that you're working with. Your text hooks need to be extremely good. They need to stand out. They need to, look professional. And then pattern interrupts. So in some way, shape, or form, you need to interrupt people's scrolling. You need to interrupt their scrolling in some way, whether that's with a really good hook, with a hook that stands out, whatever it is, whether that's with some type of, voiceover that stands out, whatever. You need to interrupt their pattern of just scrolling. So reels equal discovery, carousels equal retention. And it's getting to the point now where carousels work great for discovery as well. And make sure when you're making carousels, you have a slide in there that can be reposted on the story, because shares are so important with carousels. And if you have a slide that can be reposted on people's stories, you're going to get a ton of engagement. So most pages are plateauing right now, and it's because they're not consistent. They don't have a consistent posting system. They're blindly copying trends, or they do not understand analytics, and they quit too early after dips, right? So they're just giving up too soon. So if you're doing any of these 4 things, you need to switch it up. You need to change things up. Obviously, copying trends is good, but don't only do that. And if you're just randomly posting, you need to get a system in place, and you have to understand analytics. You can't go without understanding analytics. So my growth framework that I use is posting 5 to 6 times a day across multiple formats. Focus on retention and shareability. Treat every post as data, not just validation. So if a post does bad, that's a good thing for me. It's giving me data. It's giving me what not to do. If a post is really good, that's a great thing for me. It's telling me exactly what to do in the future. I build a library and not just a feed. So when you scroll through my pages, it looks professional. It looks like you're scrolling through, a library of content, as opposed to just a bunch of random posts that were pulled from other people's pages. And everything is posted with intention. So how AI and automation are changing the game. So it's easier to post volume, but harder to stand out. And using AI tools for efficiency, not creativity. And winners use tools to scale systems, not replace effort. So what that means is, AI is coming out and being able to post reels for people. AI is coming out and being able to post posts for people, whatever. This is great, right? But I would not have AI create all your content for you, because it's just not going to stand out. And other people are going to understand that and see that it's AI. And it's even getting to the point now where if you use AI for captions, Instagram, TikTok are flagging it and understanding that it's coming from AI, and they're actually hurting your page. So use AI in the right way, but don't focus on just AI. Why niche and personality now matter more than ever. So broad pages are dying. Pages with a unique tone or voice are thriving. People follow energy now, not just topics. So people want to be where the brand is. People want to see a professional looking feed, because when they just follow pages that post random things, right, they feel like they can just go find this content themselves. Whereas if they're posting, content that's coming from a professional looking page, right, they're more likely to engage. It looks more professional, and they're more locked in with what's actually being posted. And it leads to a lot more people coming to your page, a lot more people actually clicking on your profile, viewing your page, because it feels professional. And that leads to more followers, etc. So what I would do if I was starting from zero in 2025, I would pick one niche, post 3 to 5 times a day, track analytics weekly, build content system, not depend on motivation, engage daily with 10x pages your size, and treat the first 90 days like a sprint. First 90 days are extremely important, and it's not too late. It's just different. You miss the easy era, not the possible era. But I wouldn't even say it was the easy era. I would say it was the era before monetization, the era before you were able to really land brand deals. Now it's a little bit harder, but you're able to land a lot bigger brand deals. You're able to make a lot more money, and there's going to end up being less competition in the long run. It's harder now, but better for those who take it serious, and smart systems beat luck every time. And if you're worried, you're like, oh, I don't know how to do graphic design. Oh, I don't know how to post and make it look professional. Guys, you can click the first link down below if you need help growing your page, monetizing, whatever. You get access to all of my templates. You get access to everything that I use to create my posts. You get access to a bunch of tutorials, a bunch of videos, and you get direct access to me with weekly meetings so we can work together. I audit your content, take a look at everything. You get your own one-on-one client dashboard. So if you are someone that's looking to take your theme page to the next level, highly suggest applying. First link down below. Apply. It's free to apply. Get on a call with me. Would love to talk to you about what I do for pages, how I help pages grow. And if you're someone that's never even had a page before, that's great too. I would love to still chat with you. So first link down below for that. And if you are not interested in that, but you want more information, go check out my Instagram at Winning Corner, and you can check it out in the second link down below as well. I post stories every single day with more information. I post reels as well. Go check it out. And thank you guys for watching.